What is up, boys and ghouls? JT of the Dead here, coming at you from the Kitchen of the Dead. Just got back, got a little bit of allergy action going on here, so straighten up this camera. So JT may sound kind of funny, but you know this time of year, it's rough on old JT with all the allergies and whatnot out there in the world. But anyways, today has been a good day for finds. And a little bit something different here. Today, as some of you guys may know, some of you nerds out there may know that today is Free Comic Book Day across North America. I believe all over. I don't know. I know it is around these parts anyways. And me and my brother-in-law took my mother-in-law, his mom, we took her out to dinner to a few towns over, about an hour from here, and they have an awesome comic shop there, and we actually had some gift cards that she'd gotten us for there. So me and him both had some gift cards, so we went there and loaded up and picked up a lot of action figures. And I got all, some of you guys may know I collect Turtles figures from the 90s, TMNT figures, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And I'm starting a collection back. Whenever I was a kid, I had probably close to 100 of them. I know at least almost all the releases from 88 to 94, I think, because I'm a huge Turtles fan. I still am to this day. So I've just recently started picking up the figures again. But I picked up, all in all, today, 5 TMNT figures, but I also have some other figures to show that my brother-in-law was going through his figures whenever we got back to his house, and he gave me a bunch of stuff, so that's pretty cool. I'll go ahead and show the stuff he gave me first. First up here we got some little mini Turtles figures, and these are pretty cool. I think these are from, not sure what year these are from, but they look like they're older Turtles. This is Leonardo here. Those are pretty cool, little minis. I've seen these on videos before and on eBay and stuff like that. There's the little mini Donatello. Pretty cool. And we were going through his figures, and like I said, he had a bunch that he didn't want anymore or whatever, and he was getting rid of, so he gave me some figures. This is the Destro figure. I'm also a huge G.I. Joe fan. I have not a lot, but I used to have a lot of the 25th anniversary G.I. Joes. But I have a few of the original Joes left, and this is from the movie, the G.I. Joe movie series, and this is the Destro. Pretty cool. I had a few of these when they first came out too. I had the Cobra Commander and Snake Eyes from the movie. Pretty cool figure though. Pretty articulated. The movie had mixed feelings about it. I liked parts of it and hated parts of it, so can't really say here nor there about the movie. But this is one of the coolest figures that he gave me, and this is a Frankenstein. It's kind of see-through. It's a little, probably 4-inch maybe Frankenstein. I think this came from Burger King. I believe they had these. There was one of the restaurants back in the 90s I remember had these, and there was the Wolfman with them, and the other one was maybe Dracula, I think, too. But this is really cool. Frankenstein. I'm going to set that up on the shelf. Pretty cool. Now let's get into the meat and potatoes, as we should say, of today's finds. I'm going to do a video probably maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow sounds like a good day to do it, but I'm showing all my Turtles figures that I have all together so far. I'm going to have to get another shelf because my shelf's filling up. But I'll go ahead and jump into the Turtles figures I got. If any of you Turtles fans out there may dig this. Picked up this is Metalhead, and this is the price tag on it still, 1989. It says $5 on it, but the cool thing about Free Comic Book Day, as I was mentioning earlier, is they usually comic shops have sales, so like all the loose figures were 50% off in there. So it was just a bonus day for me. I didn't pay anything for these figures, and I still had some of the gift card left over. So it was cool. Got an 89 Metalhead here. Never had this figure when I was a kid. Actually, this is one of the few that I never could seem to find or come across. And of course, you guys know this is where Shredder and Krang put the Turtles, kind of like brain and fighting styles, into this robot turtle. Really cool figure though, modeled after the Turtles. You can see his brain there on top. Oh, pretty cool. Next up we'll show, doesn't really matter I guess, we got the Raphael here, and this is from the first release, I believe in 88. Yeah, 88 from the first release. I almost have all the first release figures again now. I think I'm missing Bebop and Rocksteady and Foot Soldier from that time. This is the Raphael. No weapons, of course, or the belt, so that sucks. But never actually owned the first releasing of Raphael either. I had tons of the other ones. But I was happy to get this today for free. So, that's cool. Next up, we'll show. This is one of my favorites I had when I was a kid, and I was happy to get this one back. I gotta get this price tag off of them. This is a Casey Jones. They had another Casey Jones there that had the satchel that he carried his weapons in, but it did have the weapons. But it was a little bit more just for that, so I just went with the basic Casey figure. I might try to get the accessories later on. This is one of my favorites from back in the day, and I believe this is 89 on this one. Yeah, 89. 1989 on this Casey Jones here. I always remember being like, why is Casey Jones wearing sweatpants and green shoes? Pretty cool. Next up, we got, we'll go ahead and show this one. This is another one that I never had as a kid. I know I'll talk about all these Turtles figures I had when I was a kid, but some of these ones were really hard to find in my area. And this is a 90s, or not 90s, but this is 89, I believe. I think it's 80, no, 92, my bad. Movie Foot Soldier. Now this was one I always wanted. Really cool figure. I really like this figure. It's probably one of my favorites I got today. I was really happy to find this one. And they had tons more of Turtle figures. I'm going to go back and get some more later on. I'm going to do some trade-in stuff there. This is the Foot Soldier, and actually, you know, it has a really good resemblance to the movie Foot Soldiers, so it's pretty cool. Cowabunga. Next up figure here I got is, had this one back in the day. This is what I like to call the good old Ethiopian Shredder, if you will, because he's so skinny. Look at that. And Shredder's got a body. Let me tell you, he's been doing some crunches, because look at those abs. This is a Shredder. I think this is the first release of 88, I do believe. Got a weird leg. And he had a cape and stuff like that with him whenever he first got this figure, I remember. This was one of my faves back in the day, too. See his spine there. Look like they've been starving Shredder to death at the the Technodrome. Cool figure. And last up, this is one of the coolest that I got today, I believe. I didn't even know these existed until one of my buddies brought his turtle figure collection down, and I was looking through them, and he had one of these, and I was like, dude, I didn't even know those existed. And he had the Donatello, but this is the movie Leonardo. Never came across these in my journeys in the days. These have all the freckles on them and everything. Really cool resemblance to the Turtles movies with the face sculpt and everything. Cool figure, and this one even was included with the weapons. It's got both swords here, as you can see. Got his weapons there, his katanas. But that's all for this figure update, guys. If you want to see more, let me know. I'll do my, regardless if you want to see it or not, I'll do my Turtles collection. Because that's something that's coming back into the world of JT, and if you guys don't like it, so what? Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.